Today, we are going to explore one of the most exciting, yet confusing, experiences we can have as human beings: the mystery of attraction. We have all been there, haven't we? There is someone in your life, a friend, a coworker, or perhaps someone you just met, who is sending you mixed signals. One moment, you feel absolutely certain that there is a spark between you, a magnetic pull that cannot be denied. But the next moment, self-doubt creeps in. You start to wonder if you are just imagining things, or if you are reading too much into a simple gesture. It can be maddening, driving you to analyze every text message and replay every conversation in your head until you are exhausted. We often wish that people would just say what they mean and wear their hearts on their sleeves. But the truth is, vulnerability is scary. Revealing romantic feelings involves a risk of rejection, and so many people keep their affection hidden in the shadows, waiting for a sign that it is safe to come forward. However, feelings have a way of leaking out, no matter how hard someone tries to hide them. The subconscious mind wants to connect, and it leaves little clues for us to find. Based on psychology and behavioral analysis, we are going to look at 8 subtle signs that someone secretly has a crush on you. These are the telltale indicators that reveal what is truly happening beneath the surface. The first sign that we need to look for is a distinct shift in behavior. Does this person act differently around you compared to how they act with everyone else? This is often the most significant indicator because it shows that your presence disrupts their baseline emotional state. We all have a social mask, or a default mode of operating that we use to navigate the world. But when we are around someone who makes our heart race, that mask slips. Pay close attention to the contrast. For example, if this person is usually the life of the party, loud, boisterous, and confident with their friends, do they suddenly become quiet, shy, or reserved when you walk into the room? This shift often signals that they are feeling a sudden spike in anxiety because they care deeply about your opinion of them. They are terrified of saying the wrong thing, so they retreat into silence. Conversely, if they are typically introverted and quiet, do they suddenly become energetic, talkative, or even a bit clumsy when you are near? This nervous energy is a biological response to attraction. Their adrenaline is pumping, their senses are heightened, and they are trying to impress you. The key here is the deviation from their norm. If they treat you exactly the same way they treat their sibling or their casual acquaintance, there might not be a romantic underlying current. But if you are the anomaly in their behavior, it is because you hold a special place in their mind. Moving on to the second sign, let us talk about the physics of attraction. They try to get close to you. Humans are, in many ways, like celestial bodies. When there is a gravitational pull of attraction, we naturally want to be in the orbit of the person we desire. This desire for proximity is primal. It is not just about physical touch, It is about sharing the same space. You might notice that when you are in a group setting, this person always seems to end up sitting next to you or standing near you. Even if they do not have anything specific to say, they find comfort simply in being within your personal radius. Watch their movements from the corner of your eye. Do they go out of their way to walk past your desk? Do they accidentally run into you at the coffee shop or the break room a little too often to be coincidental? These are calculated moves. They are trying to create opportunities for interaction, hoping to catch your attention or spark a conversation. It is a silent way of saying, I want to be part of your world. This behavior is especially common if the person is shy or soft-spoken. They might not have the courage to ask you out on a date yet, but their body language is screaming that they want to be near you. They are testing the waters, seeing if you welcome their presence or if you pull away. If you find that they are constantly in your vicinity, it is likely because you are the magnet that is drawing them in. The third sign is about effort and initiative. They always initiate contact. In the age of digital communication, who texts first is a major indicator of interest. We are all busy. We all have jobs, hobbies, and endless distractions. When someone takes the time to pause their day, pick up their phone, and reach out to you first, they are sending a clear message about your priority in their life. It takes a certain amount of bravery to send that first text, especially if there is no urgent logistical reason for it. Does this person text you or call you just to see how your day is going? Do they share memes, songs, or articles that remind them of you? If they are consistently the one to get the ball rolling, it is a strong sign of attraction. They are voicing a desire to communicate and keep the connection alive. They want to get to know you deeper, beyond the surface level. They find you fun and interesting, and they are willing to risk a little bit of silence or a late reply just to hear from you. Contrast this with someone who only replies when you text them or who gives one-word answers. That is low effort, but a secret admirer will not let the connection fade. They will find reasons to talk to you, even if those reasons seem flimsy or made up, simply because talking to you is the highlight of their day. Now, let us discuss the fourth sign, which is perhaps the most romantic and intense of them all. You catch them staring at you. The eyes are the windows to the soul, and they are terrible liars. When we like someone, we want to look at them. Our brains actually release dopamine, the feel-good chemical, when we see the object of our affection. It is visually rewarding to simply look at a crush. There are two ways this gazing usually manifests. The first is the lingering stare. You might look up across a room and catch them watching you with a soft, intense expression. They might hold your gaze for a split second longer than is socially normal before looking away. That split second is where the electricity lives. The second manifestation is the shy dart. This happens when they are looking at you, but the moment you turn your head to catch them, they immediately snap their eyes away, pretending to look at the floor or their phone. This is a reaction born of embarrassment. They are terrified of being caught in the act of admiring you. Both of these behaviors, the inability to look away and the panic of being seen, stem from the same root cause. They are captivated by you. They are memorizing your features, watching your mannerisms, and daydreaming. If you consistently feel eyes on you, trust that instinct. You are being watched with affection. The fifth sign is a beautiful one. They smile at you a lot. And I do not just mean a polite, tight-lipped smile that you give a stranger on the street. I am talking about a genuine, radiant smile that reaches their eyes. In psychology, we call this the Duchenne smile. It is involuntary and indicates true enjoyment. When someone has a crush on you, seeing you triggers a rush of happiness that is hard to suppress. Do you notice that their face lights up the moment you enter the room? Do they seem to smile more at you than they do at others? It could be a bashful, shy little smile that shows they are nervous but delighted to see you. Or it could be a wide, ear-to-ear grin that conveys excitement. Pay attention to the frequency and the intensity. If they are usually serious or grumpy, but they melt into a grin whenever you are around, that is a massive indicator. It means you are a source of joy for them. Their mirror neurons are firing, and they are reflecting the positive energy they feel when they are with you. A smile is a universal signal of openness and acceptance. By smiling at you, they are subconsciously trying to signal that they are safe, friendly, and approachable. They want you to feel good because they feel good around you. The sixth sign is verbal affirmation. They compliment you a lot. When we have a crush, we tend to view the other person through rose-colored glasses. Everything they do seems impressive, cute, or fascinating. A secret admirer will often verbalize this admiration because they cannot help themselves. They want you to feel valued and confident. These compliments might be about your appearance, saying you look nice today, or noticing a new haircut. But often, they go deeper. They might compliment your intelligence, your sense of humor, or your kindness. You are so good at listening. Or, I really admire how you handled that situation. Notice if they are paying attention to the little details. Did they notice you are wearing a new pair of earrings? Did they remember a small achievement you mentioned in passing last week and congratulate you on it? This level of attentiveness is rare in casual friendships. It shows they are studying you in a non-creepy way because they value who you are. If they are constantly lifting you up and making you feel like a superstar, it is likely because, in their eyes, you truly are one. They are using compliments as a way to bond with you and to express the affection they are too afraid to say directly. The seventh sign involves a little bit of a psychological test. They keep the conversation going. This is a fascinating dynamic to observe. When two people are talking, it is like a game of tennis. You hit the ball, they hit it back. But what happens when you stop hitting the ball? Does the game end? Or do they run to the net to keep it in play? Here is a subtle trick you can try to gauge their interest. When you are talking to them, gently disengage from the conversation. You can do this by acting slightly distracted, maybe by packing up your bag, checking your watch, or turning your body slightly away as if you are about to leave. Do not be rude, just lower your energy investment. Watch their reaction. A person who is indifferent will take the cue and let the conversation die. They will say, "See ya," and walk away. But someone who has a crush on you will panic slightly at the thought of the interaction ending. They will likely try to revive the conversation. They might ask a random question, bring up a new topic, or try to tell a joke just to keep you there for another minute. They are eager for your attention and want to prolong the connection as much as possible. This resistance to saying goodbye is a very sweet and clear sign that they enjoy your company more than the average friend does. Finally, the eighth sign is perhaps the most practical proof of their feelings. They make themselves available for you. Time is our most precious, non-renewable resource. We only give it freely to the people who matter most to us. If someone secretly likes you, they will prioritize you in their schedule, often rearranging their own life to fit you in. Do they say yes to almost everything you invite them to? If you ask them to hang out last minute, do they make it work? Perhaps they even cancel or reschedule other appointments just to be with you. This behavior shows that you are high on their priority list. They are willing to inconvenience themselves for the chance to see you. They might stay late at work if they know you are staying late. They might go to a movie genre they hate just because you want to see it. This availability is a form of devotion. They are showing you through their actions that they are reliable and present. They want you to know that they are there for you whenever you need them. If you feel like this person is always just a text away and is always eager to meet up, it is a strong indicator that they care for you deeply and want to take the relationship to the next level. Now, I want you to take a deep breath and reflect on these 8 signs. Did a specific face pop into your mind while I was speaking? Did you get a little butterfly in your stomach thinking about a certain interaction? If so, honor that feeling. Our intuition is a powerful tool. It picks up on microexpressions and energy shifts that our conscious mind often misses. It is also possible that you realized you are the one showing these signs to someone else. Maybe you are the secret admirer, hiding your feelings behind nervousness and shy smiles. If that is the case, I want to encourage you to be brave. These signs we discussed, the smiling, the proximity, the compliments, they are beautiful expressions of humanity. There is no shame in feeling attraction. It is what makes life vibrant and colorful. If you suspect someone likes you and you like them back, consider giving them a green light. You do not have to propose marriage. just return the smile. Hold the eye contact for a second longer. Initiate a text. Sometimes the other person is just waiting for a tiny signal of safety before they open their heart. And if you realize someone likes you, but you do not share those feelings, that is okay too. You can use this knowledge to navigate the friendship with kindness and boundaries, ensuring you do not lead them on. Clarity is a gift, both for yourself and for others. Navigating the waters of romance can be tricky, but it is also an adventure. Whether you are the crusher or the crushy, remember that you are worthy of being adored. You deserve to be looked at with wonder, to be listened to with intent, and to be prioritized. Do not settle for connections that leave you feeling invisible. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today on the Happy Aura channel. I hope this list of signs has brought you some clarity and maybe even a little bit of excitement. I would love to hear your stories in the comments. Have you noticed these signs? Are you planning to make a move? Let us support each other in this journey of love. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might be struggling to decode a secret admirer. And of course, do not forget to subscribe for more videos on psychology, mental health, and personal growth. I am sending you all so much love and positive energy. Trust your heart, be kind to yourself, and I will see you in our next video. Goodbye for now. Let us take a moment to really go deeper into the psychology of why we hide these feelings. Why is the admirer secret in the first place? Often, it comes down to a fear of ruining the status quo. If this person is already your friend, they value that friendship immensely. The fear of losing you completely by making things awkward is what keeps them silent. They are trapped in a state of limbo, wanting more, but terrified of having nothing. This is why their behavior can seem so contradictory, hot and cold, close and distant. They are fighting an internal battle between their desire for you and their desire for safety. Understanding this struggle can give you a lot of empathy for them. If you notice the signs we talked about, the nervousness, the staring, the effort, try to see it through the lens of courage. It takes a lot of emotional energy to maintain a crush. They are constantly monitoring their own behavior, trying not to give too much away, while simultaneously hoping you notice. It is exhausting. When we look back at the sign about acting differently, remember that this is often essentially a short circuit of the brain. When we are around a mate we desire, our executive functions, the parts of our brain that handle logic and planning, can get a little fuzzy because the emotional centers are lighting up like a Christmas tree. So if they stumble over their words or drop their keys, it is literally because their brain is overwhelmed by your presence. It is actually quite a high compliment. And regarding the proximity sign, this is deeply evolutionary. In the wild, we stay close to what is safe and what is valuable. By keeping you in their physical space, they are subconsciously marking you as valuable and safe. They are creating a protective bubble around the two of you. It is an instinctual way of bonding. The initiating contact sign is also fascinating because of the dopamine loop. When they text you, they get a hit of anticipation. When you reply, they get a hit of reward. This creates a positive feedback loop in their brain, where interacting with you becomes chemically addictive in the best way. They reach out because their brain is craving that hit of connection that only you can provide. Staring is about information gathering. From an evolutionary standpoint, we study what we want to understand. They are watching you to learn your patterns, your likes, and your dislikes. They are trying to build a mental map of who you are. The looking away part, the shame, comes from social conditioning that says staring is rude. So they are caught between instinct, look, and politeness, look away. The smile is perhaps the most honest sign because it is the hardest to fake. A real smile engages the muscles around the eyes, the orbicularis oculi. You cannot voluntarily contract these muscles easily. So, if you see those crinkles around their eyes when they smile at you, you know it is the real deal. It is their soul saying hello to yours. Compliments serve a dual purpose. They make you feel good, but they also signal the admirer's values. If they compliment your kindness, it means they value kindness. If they compliment your ambition, they value ambition. Listen to what they compliment, and you will learn a lot about what matters to them in a partner. The conversation trick, disengaging, works because it threatens the bond. If they are invested, they will instinctively try to repair that breach. It is a form of chasing. They do not want the connection to sever, so they put in the work to stitch it back together with words. And availability is the ultimate sacrifice. We cannot make more time. By giving you their Saturday afternoon, they are giving you a piece of their life they cannot get back. That is a profound gift. It says, being with you is the best possible use of my existence right now. So, my dear friends, as you move through your week, keep your eyes open. The world is full of love hidden in plain sight. It is in the nervous laughter, the lingering glances, and the extra text messages. It is in the way someone saves you a seat or remembers your coffee order. Love is whispering to us all the time. We just have to learn how to listen. I hope this deep dive has empowered you. Remember, you are a magnetic, wonderful being. It is no surprise that someone would have a crush on you. Own that confidence. Walk with your head high. You are the main character of your story, and this potential romance is just one exciting chapter. Once again, thank you for being part of the Happy Aura family. Your support means the world to us. Take care of yourselves, drink plenty of water, and speak kindly to your reflection in the mirror. You are loved. See you next time.